What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host T,
I'm Tasha.
and welcome to the Adventures of TNT.
TNT.
Now we are back doing some more comedy, in which we're checking out a new comedian.
Ron
Tasha brought this
White.
to my attention. This is Ron White. I've never heard of this guy. Have you heard of him before?
No, but
Okay.
I discovered him
Yeah.
and I said, I'm going to give it a go.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, we're gonna go ahead and check him out. The title of the piece he's doing is "I Got Thrown Out of a Bar."
Yes.
Okay, all
Have
right.
you ever been thrown out of a bar?
Not thrown out, but at the end of the night, they turn the lights up and tell everybody get the hell out. Yeah.
That's not really. I'm talking about
No.
doing something where you're kicked out.
No.
Okay.
No. Thank goodness. All right. Let's go, y'all.
That's nice you didn't ask me.
I got thrown out of a bar.
Because I know you've never been thrown out of a bar.
Yes, I have.
We'll hear the story after this.
It wasn't my fault, though.
Now, when I say I got thrown out of a bar, I don't mean somebody asked me to leave. We
See?
walked to the door together, and I said, bye, everybody, I gotta go. 6 bouncers hurled me out of a nightclub like I was a frisbee. Those big old bouncers that go home every night, watch Roadhouse, and beat off. You know what I'm talking about? Patrick Swayze's hitting another guy.
What?
That was
For
his-
wearing a hat. I walk into a
His
bar
old
with a
face.
hat on. This guy real pissy goes, took off the hat! I'm like, what's the deal? He goes, I'll tell you what the deal is. Faggots in this area wear hats. We're trying to keep them out of a club. I'm like, oh, really? The only way we can tell down south is if they have their hair cut like yours.
Oh.
And he got all pissed. But he walked away, and I took the hat off, and like an hour later, I'd been drinking, and I forgot. You ever forget? Happened to me. I put the hat back on. The guy comes over to me. Now, I'm between 6'1" and 6'6", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving. I weigh 235 pounds. This guy comes over to me, poking me in the shoulder with 2 fingers, says, you're out of here. I'm like, I don't think so, Scooter. And I was wrong. They hurled my ass. And then they squared off with me in the parking lot, and I backed down from the fight because I don't know how many of them it would have taken to whip my ass. But I knew how many they were going to use. It's a handy little piece of information to have right there. Overkill. Well, they called the police because we broke a chair on the way out the door, and I refused to pay for it. The cops showed up, and at that point, I had the right to remain silent, but I didn't have the ability. The cop says, Mr. White, you are being charged with drunk in public. I'm like, hi. I was drunk in a bar.
Right.
They threw me into public. I don't want to be drunk in public. I want to be drunk in a goddamn bar, which is perfectly legal. Arrest them. Well, he didn't arrest them. Instead, they call in for my arrest record.
Oh.
There's some good news. Satellites are linking up in outer space. Computer banks at NASA are kicking
NASA.
on. There's a telegraph in Fritch, Texas going beep 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 beep
Long record.
beep beep beep. This part takes a while. Shorthand. Beep. Now, I told you that story to tell you this story. When I was 17 years old, I was arrested for being drunk in public.
Oh, no.
Seemed to be a pattern. If you knew Morse code, you would already know that. And one DWI, which was a bogus charge because it turns out they were stopping every vehicle traveling down that particular sidewalk. And that's profiling, I believe. And the drunken public charge and Fritz, the arresting officer, who I had literally known all my life. You know what I mean? This guy lived 4 doors down from me in a town of less than 400 people. We've met. He takes me to jail. When we get there, he asked me if I have any aliases, and I was just being a smart ass and said, yeah, they call me Tater Salad.
Tater salad. What?
17 years later in New York City, I'm handcuffed on a bench with blood coming out of my nose. This cop goes, are you Ron? Tater Salad White? You caught me. You caught the tater. You can take down those roadblocks now. I call my son Tater Tot. And Poot.
Oh, that's it. That was really good.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. He like his accent makes and how he enunciates some of his words when he's doing the punchline of a joke.
Yeah.
The delivery goes really well.
It makes it really funny, but
Yeah.
also
Oh,
his
man.
impersonations.
Yeah.
So he's a really good storyteller,
Yeah.
and it painted that picture for me because I'm seeing him like the whole time in
driving
the
on the
bar.
sidewalk?
Yeah, driving on the sidewalk, being drunk in public,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
and even the bodyguards, like
Yeah.
him impersonating the bodyguards were really good. And the police
that was
officer and
great.
how he
Yeah.
spoke, it was just all around
Yeah.
good comedy stand up.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this.
So this was pretty funny. We'll have to check out some more Ron White. So guys, of course, if you're a fan of his and you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave some recommendations down below in the comment section. Also, we have a full comedy playlist, so if you're into comedy reactions, definitely check out the playlist. We also have more exclusive content on Patreon. You can check
Yes.
that out as well. And baby, you said you had a story or something when you got thrown out of the bar.
Oh, you wrapping up. Why talk about it now?
Well, I want to hear it. I want to know what
You
happened.
closing out the video.
Nah, we're still here. If you're still here, we're gonna listen. So what happened?
No. So remember the club library?
No,
You don't remember the library?
no, I didn't go out to that club.
Okay, so back in the day, there was this club called the library, and
It
a
wasn't
lot of
the actual library, was it?
no, but it was a
You got thrown
college.
out
It
of
was,
the
a
library.
lot of college students went there, so we went with a few friends, and we were having a very good time, and all of a sudden, there was a commotion,
Oh no.
and the people we were with caused the commotion.
Oh.
And so they're getting thrown out of the bar, and we didn't drive.
Okay.
And so somebody came and got us, and they were like, such and such, they're getting kicked out the bar. We gotta go.
Mm.
And so I had to go
That
too.
was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I really didn't get kicked out the bar because
Right.
I'm a good girl, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's not like that time we went to the Fox Grill and with your friend, and that girl threw the drink at the guy, and then they threw her ass out.
no,
Yeah.
that has never happened to me. I always am on my best behavior.
Yeah, I done seen some people get thrown
Oh,
out
yeah.
on their face.
Yeah, so-
Anyway, guys, as always, thank you for hanging out with us. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave those recommendations down below. We'll see you next time. Peace.
I used to love that restaurant.